So that's why labels are justifying, we're taking this money off the top because the risk versus reward is very high. It is more likely that out of our 60 artists that are signed, 50 of them are going to end up in an unrecouped space in the next 10 years. How many people is the label signed? 60. So there's 60 moments where the label said, here's a check. There's 60 moments where they said, hey, marketing director, I know you have that big priority, but now here's 7 other artists that maybe one day might be. It's a time suck for you. So you're not going to have that. Remember I said one of the biggest holes in a lot of labels is creative ideation. You don't have time for that because you're doing these other things. So labels are factoring in that. It's like when you're doing a really intense like budget on a tour. Like you're like, oh, well, the tour bus costs this and our flights cost that and our tour manager costs this and it's whatever. And then you start touring for a few years and you're like, how much does the insurance for that one show cost if you amortize it from our premium? $7. We'll put that on the budget. And you start to understand like there's so many different line items that are added up on top of those basic salaries and stuff. Labels are doing the same thing. So labels are like, how much does our workforce cost? When you look at the lifestyle of a marketing director at a major record label, they're making good money. You have to pay for that. So if you're a record label, you have a ton of money in overhead, in salaries, in time spent. So that's why labels are justifying, we're taking this money off the top because the risk versus reward is very high. It is more likely that out of our 60 artists that are signed, 50 of them are going to end up in an unrecouped space in the next 10 years. It is likely that that is going to happen. So for that, we're going to protect our wins by taking this amount of money.